What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to check out the skills of the upcoming 4th jobs in ROX. But before we start the video, if you are a new or a returnee player who wants to play ROX again, you can use my link to download the game in iOS and Android. This link is also shown in the video description below. So yesterday, ROX released the skill description of the upcoming 4 jobs in the game. I was planning to make a video about this as soon as it came out, but unfortunately, I was already outside with my family when they posted this in the page. So I didn't really have the time anymore to do this video yesterday, which is why I decided to just make this one today. And boy oh boy, I have a lot of thoughts about the new skills, especially for the jobs that I am playing right now. Do take note that I will be dividing this into multiple parts, because if I talk about all of these jobs in one go, I think it will be a very lengthy video. So without further ado, let's get right into it, which leads to the sponsor of this video. Do you want to stay online 24/7 in this game, but don't want to use your phone or you don't have a computer to do it? UgPhone has got you covered. UgPhone is a cloud emulator that is perfect for AFK grinding. It is a cloud phone that runs independently in the cloud without consuming the memory or battery of your physical device. Even if you close the UgPhone app, your game will still continue to run in the cloud, which makes this the perfect app for AFK grinding for 24 hours, 7 days a week non-stop. You can also run multiple instances of UgPhone in one account, which allows you to play multiple games or accounts simultaneously. UgPhone is available in Google Play for Android, App Store for iOS, Windows Store for PC, and you can also use a web browser to run UgPhone. If you want to try out UgPhone, you can use my link shown in the description below. Note that when you are playing in the Southeast Asian region, make sure to select the Singapore servers. You can also use my invitation code, which gives you an extra 488 diamonds from UgPhone that you can use to extend your time in using the device. 12 diamonds is equal to an hour of an extension, so the 488 diamonds is an additional 40 hours in using the UgPhone cloud device. So thank you guys, and thank you UgPhone for the sponsor. Now let's get back to the video. The first job that we are going to check out is of course the Inquisitor, as my main character is the Shura job class. I'm just gonna say this right now, the skills of the Inquisitor are so good that I am really excited about playing this job in the game. The first passive skill for the Inquisitor is the Wheel of Fate. It increases the damage dealt and reduces the damage taken from demon and undead monsters. And if you are an HKN and using the Agi stat, you will receive additional attack. The next passive skill is the First Fate power. For this skill, you will have 3 types of Fate. The Powerful Fate, which increases your max HP when fighting in PvP. The Firm Fate, which reduces the damage that you receive when fighting MVP, mini, and boss monsters. And the Sincere Fate, which increases the base and job experience that you gain when fighting normal monsters. I mean, this passive skill is so nice, it covers all the aspects of the game, from PvE, PvP, and just normal leveling of a player. I mean, damn, this is so awesome. For the second judge active skill, you will activate the judge state for 7 seconds. And your skills such as the triple attack, quad blow, TKF, and dragon combo will gain additional damage. Obviously, this is for the HKN build. But my gosh, this is literally what I've been waiting for years now. They finally optimized the stat used in the Shura's damage computation. Before, all of the skills of the Shura rely heavily on Agi and physical attack. The strength stat was not included in any of the damage computation. But now, oh boy, This is what every Shura player is waiting for. Finally, the strength stat will now be considered in the damage computation of the 4th job. Let's freaking go! This is a sigh of relief. This class has been properly optimized and aligned with the right stats. I honestly think that when they do a class balancing again in the game, the strength stat will also be applied to the older skills of this job, which I'm really hoping for. So to all the monk players out there, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that this will also be applied soon. If you are an Asura build, you will gain more damage when you are using the Agi stat, while the Gate of Hell build will gain more damage with the Strength stat. Man, that sucks. I will not be able to test this anymore, as I'm already in the middle of my transition to an LKN. But this will surely increase the damage of the Gate of Hell skill. For the next active skill, which is the 3rd Exorcism Flame, you will be in the flame state for 10 seconds, and whenever you are using the Blade Stop, Tiger Cannon, and Raiden Lightning skills, you will have an X amount of chance to grant 1 stack of Zen. For every X amount of strength, the chance of triggering Zen increases by 1%, capped at 10%. Oh my gosh! Now this is for the LKN build. Another way of getting your resources back. This is freaking insane. Being able to trigger the Zen again means that you can deal more damage using the FO skill. Oh boy! These skills are making me smile out of my mind right now. Next up is the first brand passive skill, which applies a brand to the target. Each stack of brand applied to the target will increase your damage dealt by an X amount of percentage. Damn! Another damage boost. For the second Fate passive skill, each stack of brand that you apply will gain a 1 stack of Fate, which increases your final physical and magical damage reduction. Do note that the Fate, Judgment, and Flame state cannot overlap with each other. It will only activate one at a time. For the second Judgment passive skill, this is quite a confusing description, because it states that they suffer a weapon attribute physical damage equal to a certain percentage. The term suffer is quite confusing. Does this mean that they will have lesser damage? Or are we going to have a higher damage to the target? Again, this might still change when the patch gets implemented. And for the second Flame passive skill, similar to the earlier mentioned passive skills, this will also rely on your brand stacks, which can trigger a flame explosion, dealing damage to the enemies. For the next active skill, which is the 3rd Consecration, this is more on the PvP side of things, because this will retrieve all the brand stacks applied to the target, and it will clear them of all their buffs and silences them for 5 seconds. This will also allow you to restore your max HP and SP. For the remaining 3 active skills, the 3rd Punish, which can only be used in Judge state, will summon the Gate of Judgment, which deals a huge amount of damage, and will use either the Strength or Agi stats. My gosh, it's so good to hear that and see that part in the game. For the 3rd Flame Bomb, which can only be used in the Exorcism state, this skill launches a barrage of blazing projectiles that deals a huge amount of damage. And finally, the massive Flame Blaster unleashes a huge explosion of energy that deals a massive amount of damage within an 8-meter radius. Although this skill will remove your Rising Dragon effect for the next 6 seconds, using the Asura, Gate of Hell, Tiger Cannon, and Raiden Lightning will not consume Spirit Spheres and ignore physical damage reflection. Damn! Another strong skill. Overall, I think these active and passive skills for the Inquisitor are very strong, and I am very excited to experiment on different skill combinations moving forward. Both the LKN and HKN surely gets a huge buff from the 4th job skills. How about you guys? What are your thoughts about the skills of the Inquisitor job? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you want to see more ROX content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. GG!
You're a superhero.